Hi, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with a weekly reading for the sign of Cancer, March 25th through the 31st, 2018. As I mentioned to the other signs, I wasn't going to put the readings out today, but as I was meditating for myself, I just got this urge to do it, a message to do it, and I just feel very excited. Let's see what we have about you, for you today, Cancer. Excuse me, my speech for some reason is just, I'm just so excited my words are not coming out the way I want them to, or I'm not finding the right words, so forgive me for that. So we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is being fear. It's blind fear. It's mentally being trapped. It's self-doubt. Whatever it is that you may be facing, Cancer, I feel like you're doubting yourself a lot, and you're putting this fear. It's all mental. You're putting this fear into yourself, and you feel mentally trapped in a situation. Maybe it's a relationship, or it can be a work situation. Whatever situation this is, you're feeling trapped. As you can see, she has a blindfold over her eyes, and she's got swords all around her, and she feels trapped. And that is what you're doing. You're putting the self-doubt into yourself, and you're limiting yourself, Cancer, because swords are mental, and that's what I'm getting with that card. You have, it's so funny because you have nothing but cups here. You have the Three of Cups. You start to heal. You come out of this self-doubt. You come out of this darkness and this fear. And you start to heal. And then you feel great because you start to come around family and friends. And you feel like celebrating. And maybe you are. You have a few drinks. Little laughs and talks and jokes and what have you. And you start to feel good. You come out of that fear, that blinded fear. You have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups it's a loving feeling. It's being balanced. It's being in harmony. It's feeling joy. It's feeling great with relationships. And if I didn't mention, the eights are all about rewards and progress. So this is you progressing out of the darkness because you have the Three of Cups here. And this is acknowledgement, and you acknowledge that you needed to get out of this darkness and this fear. And so you do. You do, and you come out of it, and now you're at a 10. You went from a 3 to a 10, like, quickly. Well, an 8 to a 3 to a 10. And this is an ending to that. That's an ending to that, this darkness, this self-doubt, and this feeling of fear and loneliness and regret, and that's what I'm getting with this card here. And then you have the Page of Cups here, and the Page of Cups, this is you being curious about life again, feeling joyful about it. You discover new developments. You get a message, whether someone's pregnant or giving birth. Maybe it's a birth to an idea, a company, a marriage, a relationship, whatever it is. It's some news coming in that way. And then you have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone who's very passionate, okay? But passionate in what way? Your emotions. Okay, being very passionate over your emotions. So you can be moody, you can be happy, you can be joyful, like you can be doubtful, you can be stuck again. This is your passion. You have so much passion that it's going in different directions, Cancer. But this card is also saying that you're lacking really real life experience, and you're living so much in your head that you're causing this self-doubt and this fear and this illusion that needs to end. That illusion needs to be gone. And that's what I'm seeing here. As you see this guy, he's kind of just sitting there. These cards are either really light or really dark, so you can't really see the pictures, but you can see this guy, he's just kind of sitting there with this cup on his head, and he looks really lost. He looks confused, and he's like, what am I lacking? What's wrong? Like, why are my moods fluctuating, right? And, I'm not really good with astrology, but maybe it has to do with all of the planets and what's going on, right? But whatever it is, you're fluctuating back and forth. You're like, I'm feeling excited and I'm ready to celebrate and I want to go and give it my all and I want new relationships and I feel excited, I'm happy about it. And then you get curious and then you find new developments and then your passion just is so high it goes from, no, I don't know what I want to do now. I'm afraid if I do this, I might not succeed. Oh, I'm afraid if I get in this relationship, it may not work out. I'm afraid to reconcile with this person because I don't know what they're going to say. So it's you're putting all of these thoughts in your heads with the Knight of Cups there. And that's what you're doing. And you're lost. You find yourself and you're in a great path, and then you go in another direction. Let's just pull another card just for the sake of it. What other message do you have for Cancer, Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels? Cancer from March 25th through the 31st of 2018. What other messages do you have for Okay, so here we go. You got Two of Cups. So really, really, you're in your emotions. You're really in your thoughts. You're really passionate, as I mentioned. And now you don't know what direction you're going to. But Two of Cups, two's all about balance and partnerships and division. And the Two of Cups is about a cosmic affinity, if you will, okay? And this is a soulful connection, okay? Simplicity, being, harmony in relationships, healing in the relationships. This is being loved, fulfilled. This is just a powerful connection between two energies, really. It's potential love and it's friendships and it's just different things. But, this is what I mean, that you're so in your emotions here. You're so passionate that it just is going in all different directions that you're not sure where to put them, because Cancers I know are either really moody, really happy, and they switch rather quickly. And they talk about Geminis being two personalities. I'm a Gemini, and I'm not this moody. My moods are not fluctuating like this. I have a son who's a Cancer, and my half-sister is a Cancer, and my half-sister is really moody. My son is very quiet, and his mood, he can go from really excited to very quiet. So this is how I feel you are this week coming up, if you're not already feeling this way. Having the blind fear and self-doubt and feeling trapped in a situation or a relationship. But then you get healing and you celebrate with family and you're very excited and you're feeling loved and you feel joyful and you feel that harmony. But then something happens and you feel like you're lacking something. And then you come out with the Two of Cups and you're like, yeah, I've got this connection again. So definitely Cancer, I do see this fluctuation here for some of you, if not, all of you. And maybe this is just how you feel at work, or maybe in a tip, a certain situation. It's not like an everyday life thing, right? Because I know when I go to work, I shut down. I kind of quiet. When I'm a Gemini, I love to talk. So at work, I'm very quiet because I don't like my work surroundings. So maybe this is how you're feeling at work or in a relationship or a certain situation. And this doesn't mean this is your everyday next week, right? This is just, maybe I'm going to go to work and I am just going to feel trapped. I feel trapped here and I feel like I'm lacking my life at this job. And maybe that's how you're feeling. And then when you get out, you're just all full of curiosity and you're just full of joy and happiness that you want to celebrate. And then the next morning you're back to feeling like doubtful again because you're at work. Or maybe you're at work and you're feeling excited and you're curious and you're just full of energy and you're ready to take on the world. And then when you get home, it's another situation. So it can be either way, Cancer. It's just something in your life, a situation, person, or job that is making your emotions fluctuate. And because you are such a passionate person, you don't know where to direct that passion towards. Or maybe you do, and that's why your moods are fluctuating like that. Either way, that's what that is all about. So, Cancer, just out of curiosity, I wanted to look what was at the bottom of the deck. And I tell you, Eight of Cups. You guys are just full of passion and emotion this week coming up. You have, the eights talk about progress. It talks about rewards, right? But in this case, I am feeling like it's a progress of into the unknown, right? A search for a new path of life, a rejection of some sort, a disappointment, a humility. It's you walking away from something, embracing the unknown. And maybe, like I said, this is a job that you don't like, and you're finally saying, that's it. I'm going to just go with it. I'm leaving. I'm going to go out to the unknown, whatever, and find my way. And maybe that's where you find this partnership with the Two of Cups. Either way, another Cups card, and here you are. So, Cancer, if you'd like a reading with me, my information is listed in the description box below. If you have an iPhone and you've downloaded the InstantGo app, you can connect with me almost immediately. If not, within 24 hours. You can also search for me under Tarot Reader, and it's EJ Star Tarot. And for $10, you can get a 3-card spread. That's a really good guidance card reading, or a really quick answer to your questions. And if you want something more in depth, for $1 a minute, for 30 minutes, you can get a video reading for, whatever, career, love, or you can mix 15 minutes and 15 minutes, however you want it. And you can purchase that on my website. I've also listed the FaceTime reading on my website, so you can check that out. And I think that's all I have for you. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you're happy. I hope your mood is happy in the weekends. And I'll talk to you soon.